Hi there, my name's James Kelly. Welcome to the Scott Goes Pop channel on YouTube. And it's the 12th of December, so it's polling day in the general election, and we are staring down the barrel of a majority Conservative government and a hard Brexit. All but one of the opinion polls overnight said that was probably going to be the outcome. So the only hope left probably is tactical voting. And unfortunately, some of the tactical voting campaigns in England have run into just a little bit of difficulty because in some of the individual constituencies, it's not actually clear whether Labour or the Liberal Democrats are the better placed party to defeat the Tories. But luckily in Scotland it's much more simple. So here is my really simple guide to anti-Brexit tactical voting in Scotland. And please feel free to pass this video on to any pro-European voter in your life who may not be quite sure of what the arithmetic is. So there are 59 constituencies in total in Scotland, and of those probably only about 18 have a realistic chance of returning a Conservative MP. So if you live in one of those 18 constituencies, you're probably going to want to vote tactically for the candidate or party best placed to beat the Conservatives. And if you live in one of the other 41, it doesn't actually matter. You could probably vote for who you want to, and whatever happens, you'll end up with a non-Conservative MP. So you'll end up with an MP who is either anti-Brexit or at the very least in favour of a referendum, a second referendum on EU membership. So let's have a look at the 18 seats where tactical voting is important. And first of all, we have the 13 seats that until this election were actually held by the Conservatives. And as it happens, in every single one of those seats, the SNP are in second place. So in all of those seats, the only party that can realistically defeat the Conservatives is the SNP. So the tactical option in those seats is to vote SNP if you want to stop Brexit. So those 13 seats are Stirling, Gordon, Ayr, Carrick and Cumnock, Ochil and South Perthshire, Angus, Murray, East Renfrewshire, Banff-and-Buchan, Aberdeen South, Dumfries and Galloway, West Aberdeenshire and Kincardine, Dumfriesshire, Clydesdale and Tweeddale, and Berwickshire, Roxburgh and Selkirk. So in addition to those, we also have 4 seats that are currently held by the SNP, but where the Conservatives are only slightly behind, or certainly close enough that they have a realistic chance of winning the seat today. So in those seats, the tactical anti-Brexit option is again to vote SNP. Those 4 seats are Perth and North Perthshire, Lanark and Hamilton East, which the Tories seem really confident about winning, Argyll and Bute, and Central Ayrshire. And arguably Edinburgh South West should also be on that list. I've left it off because there's quite a bit of evidence that that's swinging behind the SNP, but maybe to be on the safe side, that should be considered a seat where a tactical SNP vote is a good idea as well. And then that leaves one other seat, which is a Labour-held seat, where the Conservatives are actually in third place, but it's a close enough third where they might conceivably have a chance. So this is a complicated one because with the opinion polls showing that the SNP are more popular than they were 2 years ago and Labour are considerably less popular, it may well be that the Labour vote is going to drop back so much in East Lothian that the Labour won't really have a chance of winning in that seat, and it's possible that the real contest in that constituency will be between the SNP and the Conservatives. So it's possible that, tactically voting Labour might actually be counterproductive. But it's not entirely clear. People have different interpretations of this. Certainly if I was in that constituency, I think, and if I wanted to vote tactically for a Remain party, I would certainly vote for the SNP. But there are other views available on what the best thing to do is there. But that's the only seat where it's a bit unclear. In all the others where the Conservatives have a chance, the best option is to vote SNP. But whether you're voting tactically or not, please do go out and vote, because it's probably your last chance to influence anything that happens at Westminster for 4.5 long years. So on that cheerful note, I'll leave you, and I'll wish us all good luck for election day.